One of my 10 components to successfully overcome emotional eating and sustain weight loss is the ability to enjoy your food. And some people struggle when they're trying to lose weight on, God, how do I use my favorite recipes? How do I eat my favorite foods? How do I enjoy food when I want to lose weight? And it's learning how to cook differently and finding a few hacks, some ways to cheat a little bit. And so I'm going to share just a few of my favorite hacks with you that I use. So, one thing that I like to do is I love me some creamy soups, or I love to have like vodka sauce with my pasta. And yes, you can eat pasta and lose weight. So I love creamy stuff. And cream obviously is not healthy for you. It's not fantastic on a weight loss diet if you're not on a keto diet. So what do? So I cheat. You're going to be surprised. All right, here we go. Normally I use northern beans, but I had a can of garbanzo beans. So that's what I pulled out, and I think these would work too. But so what I do is I take my can of beans with the liquid and I stick it in a blender and blend it up until it is super, super creamy. And then I just replace cream or milk with that. It's got that little bit of saltiness, it's super creamy, it's filled with fiber, and it's lowering calories, and it's really healthy for you. And you may think, oh, that's disgusting. But if you think about a bean, especially like a northern bean, super soft and creamy, it doesn't have much flavor to it, right? Okay, you're just looking for a thickening agent. You're looking for something to make a recipe creamy. That's what it will do. Try it before you judge it. Two, I love kind of the flavor of cheese, and I struggle with dairy. So even if I would eat cheese, I really can't. And so, one, I do choose some very, very strong non-cow dairy cheeses because I can't eat those. And then you just use them for flavor, not for texture. If you look at most restaurants in America, they smother most things in cheese because it's something that we've become addicted to. And we're looking at it for texture. And instead, you want to look for cheese as flavor. Well, something else that even if you're not vegan or vegetarian, you can always try using is nutritional yeast. And not all nutritional yeast is the same. I've tried multiple and been highly disappointed, but I can trust this stuff. This stuff always does not lead me wrong. Slightly cheesy flavor. Sorry. It has a cheesy flavor to it. And so I will use this to make ricotta out of tofu, believe it or not. I will use this as a Parmesan topping on things. I will add this to like a scrambled tofu for eggs, since I can't eat eggs either. But this is like a little hack that I use to just add that little bit of cheesy flavor. So it's not cheese, let's be clear. But it is something that can add that little bit of spark if you're really missing it. Flavor is huge. So if you really want to freshen something up, I'm a big believer in lemon. Actually, believe it or not, I really didn't like lemon. It's amazing how your palate changes when you force it and you ask it to change. And 2 weeks, I have found, for me anyway, and most of my clients, 2 weeks is as long as it takes to train your metabolism. 2 weeks is as long as it takes to change your palate profile. It doesn't take very long. So adding some lemon zest, adding some fresh lemon juice, this really goes a long way towards adding a freshness and a big zing and some flavor. It also helps to replace some salt. So if you're a big salt eater and you know you need to reduce your sodium, replace some of your salt with some of the lemon juice, and that tartness, that tang of the lemon helps to replace some of that saltiness that you need. Another way of doing that is also this herb, sumac. It's a Middle Eastern herb, and it provides that kind of citrusy flavor, and it also is a great salt replacement, adds some beautiful color to your food. So flavor-wise, I love this stuff. I got introduced to this stuff on one of my favorite recipe websites, and za'atar. I got it off of Amazon because I couldn't find it in a store. I'm sure you could in specialty stores, but it is so flavorful. It packs such a punch. And I, being Mediterranean myself, love it. It's authentic thyme or oregano based on what you're looking at. Sumac, which I just showed you before, and some sesame seeds. But it is phenomenal, and you can put it on basically anything. And then my last hack that I'm going to share with you is have a really, really good, really flavorful balsamic vinegar. I will often dress my salads or my meats with just a really good vinegar instead of a dressing if I know I've had plenty of fat already that day. And this is my absolute favorite. Can you see it? There we go. My absolute favorite balsamic vinegar ever. Not cheap, but worth every penny for me because it allows me just to enjoy the hell out of my food and not feel bad about it at all. So try some of my hacks out and then come up with your own. I'd love to see some comments on what you use to help flavor food, to help texturize food, to help enjoy your food while you're on your weight loss journey.